Hello one, hello all, and welcome to an extra special episode of Fab Life with Lauren and Lee. It is our 100th episode today. Can you bloody believe it,
Yep.
Lee?
And it is also, it's our birthday and we'll cry if we want to. Cry if we want to. We are 2 years old today.
If you're watching on the YouTube, you will see
I'm holding up a big 2 balloon
it's in stunning colours. I would say it's kind of
Fab Life logo.
Fab Life logo, yeah.
Indeed.
We couldn't find a good way to hang it, so we're just kind of holding it as our child currently. But yeah, we'll pose with it and get lots of content out of it, because why else do you buy big balloons these days?
I know,
just for the gram.
And we've come into the studio. How utterly lovely. They've lovely Daniel. We've got Daniel, our producer, here.
Hi, Daniel.
And I feel like Tashi's had something to do with this, because she knew that we were turning
We've seen her
2.
downstairs.
She's decorated the table with balloons, pink balloons.
As well.
She's got us this little cake that says Fab 100 Life.
Also, it's in our
hold that
colours. She's really thought of everything.
I know. She really has.
It's
I'm
in
going
our
to hold
Fab
that
Life
for the close-up shot there. If you can see that on the U of the tube.
There
Look
we go.
at that.
Oh, so sweet.
And and it's a party, and we've got
It is a party.
prosecco. We're going
Should I try and pop this like
pop it,
discreetly while you
babes,
chat?
Pop
Let's
it.
bloody
You don't
pop
have to do it discreetly. Do a kinger while you're at it.
Oh, oh my god! And also, what have we got these bloody mugs for if it's not for prosecco?
I mean, Daniel is actually our producer from Hungary, and it just dawned on me he might not know who Kinga is.
Oh my god!
Have you ever heard of Kinga, Daniel? No, he's saying no.
She was Big Brother famous.
She was Big Brother famous,
she was
and let's
scandalous.
just say she used one of these empty bottles of prosecco to. Yeah, you're getting it, Daniel.
Yeah, you know what she did with it.
His eyes
yeah.
have lit up. He knows where
he's
we're
like,
going with
yeah,
that.
Don't say it, guys. Don't say it. No need.
Some things are better left unsaid.
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to pop this, have a bit of a fizzy Lizzy. We also have party hats, Lee. Please describe the party hats for the listeners.
Oh, well, we couldn't find party hats. It's really difficult to find them. I went to Tiger. I went to a paper chase. I even went in.
Woo!
I even went in to Primark.
You in a Primark?
I know.
Did you burst into flame?
I tell you what, it was all the synthetic material. If there is a fire in there, it would go up like nothing else.
Oh God, yeah, it'd be dust in a second.
Yeah, we couldn't find any. So Lauren said to me, "Well, don't worry, I've made some." I thought, "Oh, I can't wait to see what we have in store." Well, it's a bit of elastic band and a yellow, a bit of card and elastic band hanging off. But do you know what? They're a bit rough around the edges, just like us.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
And also, how are we going to put them on over our headphones?
We could do it backwards, can't you? A lot of people in shows put hats on,
Yeah.
Like, oh no, it's gone.
Oh God,
I might be able to clip mine in. Actually, I've got a couple of clips. You just leave yours.
Yeah, I'll just leave mine. But that's there. And then you've got us some. Look at this. You've got us some dolly sticks. One says 100. The other says
Eps.
Oh,
that
Eps.
one did say 2, but it fell off.
Oh yes, there's a 2 there.
And some Rocky Road. Daniel, that Rocky Road's got your name on it, pal.
Oh yeah. So cheers. It has been 2 years. It has been 100 episodes. Okay, looking great.
Thank you. I'm so thrilled with that.
2 years, 100 episodes. Who'd have thought we'd still be here after, let's face it, 3 weeks?
Oh my God.
But we are. Cheers.
Cheers to that, babes.
So we just want to say a big thank you to everyone who has joined along the way.
100K.
Honestly, like our numbers, we've had a big surge of numbers this
Big
week.
surge.
We're always surprised when that happens.
Like a really unusual, unknown surge because we've not had a guest on. It's just the Fab Lifers are growing.
We're getting round.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome, newbies.
So we might lose a few after the very early Kinga reference, but who knows? We just want to do a little bit of an episode thanking you lot, reading some of your lovely comments that you've sent us, which actually is them praising us.
We were like, I know a great thing we can do. Talk about ourselves. Yeah, talk about what people love about us.
do a call for action for our egos. And we're gonna take you down memory lane for this first part, because I decided that for the first anniversary, or for the second anniversary, we should go back.
Do our first,
we didn't really, did we?
Because this is a double whammy.
Yeah, so I decided what we should do, is we are now going to listen to the first intro and then the first kind of minute of speaking of the first ever episode of Fab Life. It was episode 1. And it obviously, and
9th of Feb, Locky
D, virtual, and it was called Welcome to Fab Life. So this is the first ever intro and the first welcome to Fab Life. Let's have a listen. Hello and welcome to episode 1 of our brand new podcast. Hey, Lauren, what is the podcast called?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Lee. It is called Fab Life with Lauren and Lee. We're going to be doing a weekly podcast and we're going to be covering all sorts of topics for you.
Yeah, every week we're going to have a loose theme that we're going to try to stick to.
That's right. There's going to be some real philosophical questions that we're going to try and answer, like what is the meaning of life? And also, what's your favourite cocktail?
So here is our first of many more to come. Enjoy episode 1 of Fab Life
with Lauren and Lee.
Lauren, we've been talking about this for ages and we finally set it up.
I mean, I can't believe it. It only took a global pandemic for us to talk and be recorded while we're doing it, but you know.
I know, and also not just a global pandemic, but about 9 months into the global pandemic,
we're so proactive.
You know, it was a lot. We've really thought about it. We've put a lot of preparation in, and this is 9 months of work that has finally happened. The pandemic will be over tomorrow. We'll be like, oh, okay.
And people will be like, that was a load of shite. Why did they spend 9 months thinking about that?
Oh my God, that was the first ever.
Oh my God, do you know what? It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Really, we both sound very like, we don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, it's a bit like, hi, welcome to, late night
That's
shows.
Right. It's when you go, that's right, Lee.
Yeah. What am I thinking?
And the best, because it's evolved over the months and the years of Fab Life with Lauren and Lee. Yeah. And yours was with Lauren and Lee.
Yeah,
like it went down, didn't it?
I was basically like Sarah Cox at the end there. I love that we've got a little catchphrase because that kind of came about by accident. And we also have our intro catchphrase now as well, which was a bit accidental, which is you saying you do this when you're like hosting Hello One, Hello All.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's kind of nice.
Hello One, Hello All.
Yeah. To have a little intro because you know where you're going. You know where you're falling into.
Yeah. It
wasn't as bad with my home mic as well because we always had the fuzz on my mic, didn't we? Because we were on Freddie's old laptop.
We were quite lucky in the sense that when we were doing it virtually, we didn't really ever have like too many technical mishaps. Do you remember that episode though where we basically did like a half an hour episode and then lost it?
Yeah.
We were just like, oh, we haven't recorded it.
Yeah, great. And then we just had to repeat and then it's kind of like...
And some of the jokes, I was like, oh, remember that was really funny?
Yeah, like, oh my God, yeah, you said something about ham. Say that again.
Yeah.
Really
And then the best thing was when I would say that and then you'd be like, and I'd be like, oh, shit, over-egging that laughter. But to be fair, it was bigger than before. So like, maybe we should rehearse it all the time.
You're like, no, it's not real. It's not the laughing cow.
Yeah.
Like, it's not true laughing cow. This Prosecco in a mug is going down so well. Oh. It's ever so chill because the mugs have been stored here at the pod studio.
Yeah, I can't have too much because I'm a little bit nervy. I've got a bit of nervous energy about me because I'm doing new material tonight at the Vauxhall Comedy Club. So we record at Vauxhall Podcast Studios, which is connected to the Vauxhall Comedy Club. Big shout out to them. They're so good to us.
They're so great.
Well, we do pay them, to be fair.
We didn't pay them for this cake and balloons, so that was just them being lovely.
We didn't, and we're so grateful. But I'm doing new material tonight about me slipping in a gay bar on spilt lube.
I'm going to stay and watch the 5 minutes and give him constructive feedback.
Yeah.
If I don't finish all this bottle of Prosecco, which I probably will.
So you're going to have to have a lot, because if I have too much of that, I'll I don't know
You'll
it
be
as
slurring.
it is. I'll say the punchline at the wrong bit and
just sip slowly. We can feed you a lot of this
that would be
sweet
great
stuff as well.
Yeah. But no, do you know what? It's been you've got me a card.
Oh my God, I did get you a card.
Oh, well, I didn't get you a card.
Well, do you know what I didn't do? No, please open it, because I just thought I must get you a card, because you're always ever so nice to me on birthdays, because you know I love a card. And then recently I've been a bit lax, so I went to the shop to try and find party hats also, because we had such a terrible time. And the only 2 cards were Peppa Pig, and I was like, I can't face that.
Oh yeah, I don't want to.
I just wanted a classic. I just wanted a classic one with a 2 badge for us, to wear.
Yeah.
Just to add to the paraphernalia. But
yeah. Oh yeah. Were you like? Are there any cards with a 2 badge on, but of drinking prosecco?
With, like,
no, we don't
glasses.
do that for 2-year-olds. Funnily enough,
glasses clinking together.
It says fabulous friend.
But
How
this is just a
lovely.
postcard I
It
had
says,
at home.
Happy Annie, babes. 100 eps and 2 years of fab life lols. Love, Lauren and
Lee.
And Lee.
Also matches your new shirt.
No, I
Like I
know
knew.
which I'm bursting at the seams out of, because it's a kind of weird material where there's no give. There's no give.
There is normally a bit of stretch, isn't it? Maybe that's good though. It might not be fast fashion. If
It's not. I tell you what, the prices ain't fast. It wasn't. It wasn't when I was looking for party hats in Primark. Let me tell you.
Oh, but it was hand sewn by some monks in like Tibet. You can get those like bridal gowns. It costs like £1 million. Not fast at all. Yeah, I got you a card. I've
Slow fashion.
Ever so slow. Snail pace fashion. I've got a little surprise for you actually, Lily.
What the fuck has happened here?
Well,
surprises. Oh my
surprises
God.
round, every corner. Let me try and find it. I've done a little quiz. It's only 5 questions, but it's Fab Life Stats quiz. Dun, dun, dun.
Do you want a jingle?
I'd love a jingle, please.
Fab Life Stats Quiz.
Fantastic. If only I could find it. I'm just going to type the word stats in. I had my other spreadsheet.
Oh, well, I didn't show. Chlamydia, clear.
Yeah.
Gonorrhea,
All clear.
positive.
Oh my God, I'd hate it if I lost it.
Oh, that would be ever so annoying.
Just Phil, maybe it's not a sheet.
Maybe
It's not a sheet. It's a Word doc. That's why.
It could be sheet.
It could be
a little
ever so
bit
sheet.
sheet at the minute.
It could be. It's right at the top there.
Taken us 100 episodes to realise, let's get it up before we introduce it.
I know. I have the wrong doc up. I have to have another doc. This is why we shouldn't plan stuff, because us looking
we're
for
shit
docs.
at it.
No, we're better just off the cuff.
These docs.
Honestly, coming out my arse. Right. Okay. So we've got question 1.
Right, so I have to answer these, right?
Yeah, you have to answer these. How well do you know our stats?
Oh, you can play along at home
Yeah.
or wherever you are listening.
In the world, because there are questions about cities. After episode 1, Welcome to Fab Life, what is the most listened to episode?
Oh.
Take it just a step.
The most listened to.
After Welcome to Fab Life is the most listened to, because obviously when you start a new pod,
It's
you either listen to one or
depressing,
then go
isn't
back.
it?
Yeah, I know.
It's not like twice as much as the others, is it? Like we've lost half of the people that decided to give it a go. We're just going to listen to them. No, that's we've got a 50% dropout rate.
Well, people go back to the beginning. That's what I think.
So after episode 1, oh God, I can barely. I'm going to say maybe was it one of our guests? Was it Amy Walsh episode?
Ooh. No, it wasn't. There was a guest in 3rd place, which was Nadia, actually. She was
Oh,
the 3rd
of course.
most
I forgot
listened
about
episode.
co-host Nadia Sawala.
Yeah. The 2nd most popular episode after Welcome to Fab Life is the aftermath of Valentine's Day. It is right up there, honestly.
Oh.
And it is our 2nd ep, but maybe people only listen to the 2nd ep and then they drop off. I've just thought, oh God.
Oh, what was it? Our only second. It was our second.
It was,
episode.
yeah, which I didn't realise, but it is a good one. It's the aftermath of Valentine's Day, and for recently married Lauren. God, that seems like so long ago. It was pretty uneventful and involved passing out drunk before being able to consume her cheese wheel. Sounds like me. For the ever single Lee, he was delighted to receive a card in the post, and based on our Cilla Black chat in episode episode 1, Lauren saw some authentic blind date questions for Lee to answer. That's a classic Fab Life app.
We should bring that. Well, it's Valentine's Day next week.
Oh my God, we're bringing it back.
We're bringing it back. We could call it the aftermath of Valentine's.
Yeah.
Day.
Oh my God, we've got to do blind date questions again because they are pretty great.
They were great actually.
Yeah, they're really good.
We've got to give a big shout out to Scylla as well. I know she's listening.
I know she will be from down there.
Oh my God!
She's looking up and toasting us. Hey,
She's looking up.
Cheers, babe.
Somewhere in hell, a flight attendant being shouted at.
I was going through our DMs actually earlier, and there was so many Scylla stories. A couple from flight attendants as well. So good.
We love Scylla, by the way.
We love Scylla. I nearly wore my tea, but it didn't go with my quiz show.
Yeah, you've got a lovely jacket on. They'll be able to see on YouTube. Jane McDonald calls. She wants a jacket back.
From YouTube, they'll be able to see from fucking Space Station how sparkly this is. It's got all the Fab Life colours in and more.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Lovely, so nice. Anyway, question 2. Good job I did 5, isn't it? UK. The UK is the most listened to country. So
imagine, I thought it was Japan.
Can you imagine? We were big in Japan for a while. Can you name second or third? So
biggest countries?
Yeah, like the biggest percentage of listeners over the whole 2 years.
Okay. I would probably, I imagine it's an English-speaking country. So I would say something like America.
USA
and
is
Australia.
Number 2. Number 3 is not Australia, but I feel like you're on the right track.
Okay. Oh God. We've got quite a Cairo, Egypt.
No, we do have the newest listeners. Honestly, Egypt is right up there, isn't it? That city.
Wow.
Honestly, city, country. I was thinking of Cairo. No, it's USA and Canada.
Oh, okay.
And you'd think Ireland would be 4.
Oh, I forgot about Ireland.
But no, Spain is actually 4.
Spain.
I know.
Brits abroad. It's Brits abroad.
Oh, it is. God love them.
God love those Brits abroad.
Keep listening, babes. We'll love it. We'll love to see that little red and yellow flag on there.
Disappointed it's not, the United Arab Emirates. Or
They are weekly listeners, though.
We're probably banned.
Probably are.
Blacklisted.
Well, there is least listened to is the last question. There's a big old list, so you can take your pick from them. Let's get to that. Can you name the magazines we've been featured in? There are 3, but if you can name one, that's great.
Nuts. Oh, you
Lauren's been in FHM, like.
You mean while doing the podcast?
Oh yeah, don't deep dive Dolly D in the mags.
Oh God,
I mean, I'll do.
Don't Google image search Dolly D without your safe search on.
Let me tell you, nips galore.
Magazines. We've been in the Sunday Express.
S Magazine.
Magazine. We've been in OK Magazine.
Mm-hmm.
We've been in.
There's one more mag.
Is it?
I can't remember the
Notebook.
paper. Notebook, yeah. But what paper is it? Is it the Mirror?
The Mirror.
Sunday Mirror.
Sunday Mirror.
That was when we were with. We were on a with. Sorry, I don't know.
That was when we were with.
I've had one mug of Prosecco and she's anyone's. That was when we were with Hun Culture. The Hun Culture bit.
A guide to Hun culture.
Oh, I love that with Gareth Howells from Hunsnet.
Yeah, I love that.
And also Love of Huns. I don't know who runs that. I'd love to know who the face behind Love of Huns is. Anyway, there you go. After
I got that right. Ding.
Ding, ding, ding. You're on 2 points out of 3.
Right.
No, yeah.
I didn't get Canada.
You didn't get Canada. You get half then. Oh no, you didn't. You didn't get the first one. Don't matter. I'm giving you loads of points. I'm feeling fruity. After London, what city listens the most? This one shooketh me.
Really?
Yeah, I was very shocked.
After London, what city in the UK?
It's in the UK, yeah.
I'm gonna say Manchester. I would say that.
Oh, Manchester was 3rd.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is?
Go on.
Darlington.
Darlington?
Honestly, and it's more than Manchester, like quite a bit more.
Wow.
So, howdy to our Darlington Huns.
Wow. Howdy. Let's have a Parmo.
Oh my God, I'd love a Parmo.
I've had a Parmo. Well, I could only, I love cheese.
Yeah, well, obviously.
But I could not eat a full Parmo. It was so.
They really batter that chicken flat, though, don't they? Do you know what I mean? It needs a pizza box.
This was years ago. I was doing a gig there. And they were like, have a Parmo. And I was looking at it and I thought, even I, Mr. Cheese Fiend, who,
Yeah, because they grate even more cheese on the top, don't they? Because they do the bechamel and then even more.
Mm. Darlington.
Darlington.
Wow.
I
That's
know.
great.
Isn't that fab?
Yeah.
So good. I mean, there's a lot of obscure towns on there that I've.
That's
like,
a really
never heard
hard
of.
question as well.
Isn't it? But I just wanted to talk about it because I thought that was.
Well, yeah, no, it's great. It's great.
Convinced
Shout
it's gonna
out if
be
you're from
Manchester.
Darlington.
Yeah.
You're
Drop
living
into
in
the DMs.
Darlington.
And the last question, there is quite a long list of people who are all on the one, or had 1% of the country that had listened,
Right.
throughout the 2 years. So if you name like any of them, you get a point because
Okay.
they're, they're quite obscure.
Well, I
Some of the
think
countries.
I know we've got people in Poland. Poland's not on the list.
No, that's quite. We've been in the Poland podcast channel.
We have indeed. We have indeed. We're
God.
international.
We're international, babes.
Okay, so I'm gonna say something like, are these cities or countries?
Countries.
Okay, Russia.
No, I think
No,
we're
have we
definitely
got
banned.
Russia?
I think we're definitely. There are countries that were once classed as
All right,
Russia,
That's the Soviet Union.
Soviet Union. That's
Okay,
it. I can't
right.
remember the name.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm just. Let me see if I can get one. Oh God. I don't know. I can't think of a country. Slovakia,
Oh,
Slovenia.
No.
Tell me. Just read them out.
All right, you ready for it? I'm going to try and read them really quick. Reunion,
So
Zimbabwe.
hold on. These are countries
In the 1%.
that have in the 1%.
They've all got
our
1%,
Stats,
yeah,
right?
our
So
stats
they're,
over
they're,
2
the,
years.
they're the least amount
Listen
of
to.
listens.
But it's where we've reached, and I'm so excited. To be fair, it's probably Fab Life is on holiday.
Maybe.
That's
maybe.
what I think.
Or they've got like an IP address changer.
Yeah, scandalous. Are you ready? We're going to go really fast. If you live in any of these countries, give us a DM because we think you're great. Reunion, Zimbabwe, Jersey, Nepal, Bermuda, Estonia, Malaysia, Vietnam, Morocco, Iceland, Turkey, Latvia, Belarus, Mauritius, Bolivia, Lesotho, Colombia, Zambia, Cabo Verde, Puerto Rico, Malta.
Wow.
Look at all those countries. How fab's that?
Kappa,
Well, no, they've changed it.
Have
So
they?
you pronounce it how you meant to pronounce it now. So
right.
and the same with Turkey. Did you know that you spell it like, not the British way?
Right, okay.
And
Oh.
same with Cabo Verde.
Well, listen, everyone is welcome here.
Everyone is welcome.
Hungary wasn't on there, was it, Daniel?
Hungary. Well, we have a really big Fab Lifer in Hungary.
Do we?
She watched one Loose Women once.
Is that a garter?
Is it a garter?
I think it is. I always thought
She
was
often does a
told
little
them.
DM. No, she lives in Hungary.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, shout out to
Shout out to her.
Well, that was a great little
Oh
quiz
my
there.
God,
I
only
just
5
spat
questions.
right on you. I'm so sorry. You came
Well,
for a laugh, not a bad.
Well, it's so glittery. You can't
Oh,
see.
God, Saliva Doolittle over here.
There you go.
Yeah, no.
What's that
Do you know what it is?
stat dive?
We used to always check the stats, didn't we? And sometimes I forget now, but I do want to go and check on some of the stats because it is funny
Yeah.
to see where they.
I love
They
to see
listen
the
from.
countries. United Arab Emirates, Emirates, I can't say it, and Egypt. They're always up there weekly.
Yeah.
Love to know who's listening over there.
Well, and of course, we have a lot. I should check the stats on YouTube because we have a varied amount of people who watch on
We
YouTube.
do.
And we never used to do YouTube. You remember? It was only kind
No.
of halfway through that we
Yeah.
started saying, listen, our voices are not enough.
Look at this.
These people
Guys.
need to see our faces. It shot us slightly in the foot, didn't it? Because we used to just roll out of bed, look like an absolute state. We never even used to, this is fun fact. Fun fact. We never even used to be on camera to each other over
No,
the
we
mic.
didn't.
We
It
just,
was
it
a
was like a
phone
phone call. It was
Yeah.
essentially a phone call that
It was
we would
like
record.
we were working for them charities. We have to ring an old person every week. Silverline. My friend Roshi does that. It's like we were doing that to each
Did
other.
she? What does she
Yeah.
do?
She rings people and they you have a person.
God, Russian is so savage as well. I bet they I bet she just
know.
is like, oh, shut up.
But no, I think she gets their old sassy stories, like
Oh,
from
that
the
would be
youth out of them.
great.
I
Well,
know.
Larry Grayson, how Larry Grayson got all his stories was by just his house when he was younger was the only house with the telephone, and all the neighbours used to come and use the telephone to gossip. So he
course.
would sit apparently on the stairs and listen to
Oh my God,
people talking
amazing.
about Slack Alice and
That's
all the kind of classic characters. So yeah,
There you go. Well, my dad actually, another tangela. He on his street in Bootle in Liverpool, there was only one house with a telly,
right.
and they used to go and give him like tuppence or threepenny or something. It was one of them words we don't say anymore because we don't have those coins. To watch the telly. How bad's that? And then there'd always be Kitty coming around because she wanted to borrow money. So he's got a few of them.
Sure, Kitty wanted some money out the kitty.
I know. Maybe that's why they called her it.
Kitty by name, Kitty by nature.
Exactly. She was actually called Jane.
Oh, well, what a lovely story.
Anywho, who wants more Prosecco? Me!
No, but it has, we've had, so if this is our 100th episode, there's 52, fucking Einstein over here, 52 weeks in a year, so we've had 4 weeks off. So only ever had 4 weeks off. Can you believe that?
I can't believe
that. I
that.
think we need to have a little bit more than that. But we have a big announcement, everyone.
we do.
Have a big announcement.
Well done.
We love our Fab Life Thursdays.
We do.
And obviously we're turning 2 and it's our 100th episode.
We're growing up.
And we're ending the podcast. Bye everyone. See you later. No.
Take the hat off.
yeah. Smash the Prosecco on. Pop all these balloons.
Fuck yeah.
Imagine. Because Scylla did that. Do you know that?
No.
Scylla
Was it on the plane?
Blind Date or Surprise, Surprise, one of them, live on air.
Had to be Surprise, Surprise.
And the producers had no idea she was going to do it. No idea. It's on YouTube because basically I think they pissed her off. So she decided not live maybe, or she decided during the record, she said this is going to be my last oh, no, that's Janet Street Porter. She wasn't presenting it.
This, everybody, is going to be my last recording of Surprise,
and everyone was
Surprise.
like, oh.
I hope it was Surprise, Surprise, because she'd be like, I've got a surprise for you.
She left them with a true surprise. But and then the producer comes out and he's like, obviously I didn't know anything about this.
Comes on to camera?
No, afterwards,
right.
And he's like, please, she's been amazing, and it's all a big thing. It was it's like when she goes, she's a journalist, ladies and gentlemen. I can't do it.
You need to work on yourself.
I can't. Carry
on with the announcement.
We are moving to Fab Life Fridays.
That's right. Woo!
So, we're moving the day, basically.
We're just basically moving the day.
I know it comes out on a Thursday. It's sometimes a Friday, depending on
guests and
how hungover I am and if I haven't uploaded it properly.
Or you haven't, fallen over on lube and cut your face open.
Exactly. Yeah. So we're gonna brand it Fab Life Fridays. We're gonna see how it goes. We're gonna release an episode every Friday, and that is purely because of scheduling.
And if we have guests on, it gives us more time in the week to cater to the timetable. Also, Fab Life Fridays. We missed a trick there with the alliteration, so I don't know why we didn't do that in the first place. We were like, what were we thinking with Thursdays?
I know.
Also, we had a surge on Sunday this week.
Oh, I love a surge on Sunday.
Who doesn't? Anyway, moving on. Should we go on to the next feature of the 100?
Let's go on to the next feature.
So many bloody features. We're going to share my phone for this one, I would say, because the list is quite long. Okay.
Are
we ready for this?
Yeah, we're ready. We're ready for this. What are we reading them all out? Or are we just picking? So basically, we asked for a shout out. I've got them on mine as well.
You've got them.
We asked for a shout out from you, lovely listeners, because we wanted to hear from you. Now there are some silent listeners out there who
reached a few.
Did we?
Yeah,
did they get in touch?
Yeah.
These silent listeners. Now, I think if I were to listen to a lot of podcasts, which I don't listen to loads, to be fair, do you ever get people coming up to you going, sorry, I don't listen, like as
it's
apologetically,
friends, isn't it? Yeah,
and I'm always like, listen, I don't listen really to podcasts. But I think if I did, I would be a silent listener, which is weird because I love the people that get in touch.
I'm a silent listener to the podcast I listen to, and they have an extra episode every week where people write in.
Right, but then
I've never written in.
I'm like one of those people who rely a lot on Amazon reviews but never leave a review. I'm a silent.
Me too.
You need these people.
Too.
You need these heroes in life
that
take the time to say whether their nail clippers that they bought from Amazon are decent enough or not. You need these heroes.
Yeah. Okay. Or the veggie Haribos are going to make you shit yourself. Like there's so many. Have you read those reviews?
No,
that's a comedy.
Oh, should we do it next week?
It's like literally thousands. We should just read them out because they're
reviews.
Hilarious.
We should source some hilarious reviews.
Yeah, they're really good. Go on.
So we're gonna go through a few of these. Big shout out to Jill, who said, "Dear Lily and Lauren, thank you so much for 2 fabulous years of Fab Life. It's the best podcast ever. Thanks for all the laughs, stories, gossip, abbreviations, and great crack." I thought that said great cock then. I was like, I can't remember that episode. It's the highlight of my week. Keep living your best life.
Oh, Jill, cheers to you.
Thank
That's
you,
so
Jill.
Good. Well, I am going to skip up to Rebecca Austin, who contacted us through Instagram. And she was a bit of a silent listener. We hadn't had a DM, I don't think, of her before. She said, "I've listened pretty much since the beginning. Even when times have been tough, the pod never fails to make me howl with laughter. My younger sister now listens, and we're both dedicated Fab Lifers. Thanks for a Laura laughs, Huns." And then clinking emoji, like fizz emoji.
Love it.
Shout out to you, Rebecca, and your sister, unnamed. Classic sister behaviour there, just keeping her silent. You get all the glory.
This is Jordan. Jordan's put, "Hello, Lauren and Lee. Just listened to last week's episode and did not want to be a secret listener anymore." Jordan
Shout it from the
has
rooftop.
come out.
Jordan. Go on.
Jordan is finally living their true destiny. "My best mate Sam and myself listen to your podcast weekly. You remind us so much of our friendship, and it's so heartwarming to listen to you two natter, bicker, and gossip about all the Hun topics. We also say we're soulmates, but we use pathetic examples like we both are allergic to lilies, or we both have the same Christmas song, 'What If' by Kate Winslet." What a cracking
When
song.
I read that before, I was like,
Is it a
come
Christmas
on now.
song?
It is.
Is it?
It's from a Christmas film, I think, maybe an animated film.
"Here I stand alone."
Anything she can't do, she's just great.
I know. Do you two have any stupid reasons that makes you soulmates? Well, we do have a song, don't we?
We do Labyrinth and Emily Sandé. Whoa.
I just think Labyrinth is so rogue for our song.
Yeah,
We
is,
do.
yeah.
Smack Your Bitch Up by The Prodigy.
So good.
Yeah, "You let all
can't
the
remember the
boys
verses.
go. Would you see beneath your beautiful? Would you let
Lee. You can put Lee in it as well, which
So
really
that's
works out for him.
that's our one.
That's our song, I would say. isn't
Yeah.
it? Because we're both cold-hearted bitches.
Yeah, and we just want people to see beneath our beautiful.
But we do to each other, and it's normally, "Do you need another drink?" I'm going to read Louise Gervins, and that's from, or Gervan, however you pronounce that, please correct me, through Instagram. "Hey, thought I should send in a wee message." Oh, someone's Scottish. "Proud listener from the beginning to every episode. I usually listen while I'm driving, and it's usually on a Thursday or a Friday, but never later." Commitment. "Driving to or from work. I love your chat. You're both an absolute who. And when Scylla pops up, it always makes me smile. First saw Lee years ago, and I went to the Loose Women audience, followed him on Twitter, and just got hooked on his talent." Oh, I shouldn't have read this.
Wow,
one.
this is my favourite comment yet, Louise.
Also loving the mugs. Has Louise ordered a mug? Maybe she has. Don't stop ever.
Oh.
We're 100. This is the most committed relationship.
Alex is a Fab Lifer from day one. Usually listen on day of release, went out for a coffee or a walk. Also listen back through the old episodes on a night time. It helps me get off to sleep.
Oh, the dulcet
I do love
tones.
that. Love the podcast, love the laughs and the chaos it brings every week.
Oh, so good. Oh, a little late to the party with Molly Fletcher. I'm a little late to the party. Currently listening to episode 20, season 2. And I love it. Oh my God, that's so fun. Because if they follow us on Insta, they're going to be like, what the fuck? When did that happen? I listen at all times of the day when I'm cooking, at bedtime, in the tub. When you've got stuff to binge, though, that's quite fun. You can really, go for it.
I've listened from day one. I love it every week. But my favourite ep is Hello Queens. You remember when I used to, name the episodes a real pun title?
Yeah.
And then it just...
Gets hard, that, doesn't it?
I'm fucking giving up on this. I am giving up.
This
it
is
was
too difficult.
Hello Queens. It was Strictly Come Dancing.
Yeah.
There was so many. And then it got to a point where I was like, I can't do this anymore.
No, it's just random shit.
It's like I work for the Daily Star. My favourite episode is Hello Queens, where we hear all about Lee's email from William Gray. Do you remember that?
Well remembered.
Oh, she says, "I'm listening again now, crying, laughing again. I remember at the time just wanting to share the app with my friends. Loving this podcast has been building bigger and bigger. You both are brilliant."
Oh my God,
thank
so
you, Kelly
good.
O'Brien.
Kelly O'Brien. She's always in the DMs, Kelly. We love to see it. We love to see it. We got one just as we were walking in, actually, off Christine Macaulay Turner. Hey, Christine. And I was actually laughing when she commented this. She put, wow, the Terrible Twos. I've been listening since we were deep in Locky Day. I actually look forward to listening on a Thursday now, as if like she didn't look forward to it before. I'm only being savage because we know Christine, so we're allowed.
I'm as shocked as you are. Like.
I used to just not be bothered, but now I think it's great. Usually plan a lunchtime walk away from my desk so I can listen on occasion. I'll watch on the YouTube in the bath. Good callback, Christine. We love that. Can't remember which episode it was, but I laughed so hard at that time Lauren described that businessman blowing off a bench. And it actually made me laugh again thinking about that clip. Laughing just thinking about it. You're the tonic we all need. Keep on making the world a more fabulous place for them all.
I'm going to do a couple more. I've listened pretty much since the beginning, says Rebecca. Even when times have been tough, the pod never fails to make me howl with laughter. My younger sister now listens, and we're both dedicated fab lifers. Thanks.
We've already done that one.
Have we? Thanks for a lot. Have we done that one? Oh, shit.
Oh, my God. He's like, yeah. Just Rebecca. I did that one first.
Did you?
Yeah, because it was a silent sister.
Oh, right. Sorry.
He's too busy.
Fucking hell. I'm just really enjoying them. Oh, God.
All right. To bring it back. Classic Fab Life moment there. Adrian. Hey, we love our Adrian. He's always in our DMs. He's got a new dog. We'd love to see it. Listen from day one after discovering you while out for a run during lockdown, which is good because it means it got advertised to him. I'm not doing so much of any running, but I now sit and listen, watch on YouTube with a glass of Pro from the Tros. Excellent callback there, Adrian. You've gone from strength to strength and are bloody fabulous. Hope to meet up in London town soon and be sipping a G&T with an adult straw. He loves to take the piss out of you for that time you missed your straw, actually, Lee.
Yes,
He'll never let you live that down.
Helen says, we'll finish on this. You two are two of the funniest people I know. You always cheer me up if I'm having a bad day with my chronic pain. I still have got many, many podcasts to catch up on as I've only been a listener for a few months. You accompany me in the shower every Thursday evening. Helen, you dirty girl. And I must look a right weirdo laughing my head off whilst in there. So good job.
Why, I live alone. Camera, Helen?
yeah. You live streaming it, Helen?
Come on now. Shower time's just for you.
I mainly listen to you on my phone, but occasionally I listen on my iPad. And if I fancy a good laugh while trying to tidy up, I'll stream you on my 65-inch telly. Helen!
Oh, I remember replying to Helen because I was like, 65-inch, Helen? I was like, come on. We don't need to be seeing us on a 65-inch. And she just replied being like, you both look great on it. And I was like, oh, thank God.
Imagine Helen in the shower with a 65-incher.
No wonder she got that webcam set up, let me tell you.
She's got chronic pain. No, sorry. Sorry, Helen. We're not taking a thing.
Do you know what? Helen's a full migrator. She's
bought a
YouTube.
Hoodie. She's bought a hoodie. She is the only person she's got us she commissioned us to get a hoodie.
Yeah, also.
Sorry
so not available.
Yeah.
But also, Helen.
Sorry, I just want to say sorry about the chronic pain comment because I'm now overthinking it and I'm like...
He won't sleep tonight, Helen. It was all about the 65 inches for him. Yeah, Helen. Please send us a pic of you in your hoodie with the mug, because that's like double whammy. We are working on merch that will come in season 3, like properly.
People have ordered mugs.
Yeah, and if you do have your mug and you're listening to the 100th ep, please send us a pic. Like tag us in on the Instagram, because we'd love to see it and share it. And you can get a mug by DMing us. We haven't properly figured it out, and it just kind of took off from us holding the mugs. But yeah, we will work on merch during season 3, I'm sure.
Yes. So we're moving to Fridays. So this will drop on Thursday, but the week after we're going to do Fridays. And honestly, I just thank you so much to everyone who listens. Like, I feel like we've developed a little cult family, and it's really lovely. And I can't stress enough how shocked I am that people care about our dribble every week. Like, do you remember times where we might not have uploaded it and they're like, where's Fab Life this week? And I'm like, listen, you've got to get bigger dreams.
Come on, I cannot be your Thursday morning treat.
And how? I mean, obviously, like we've ran out of things to talk about, have we?
Yeah, but
there's always something.
There's
to
always a bit of
say.
something, and we've always got a tangela. Let's bring it back because we've always got a little story to hark back to, even if we do repeat ourselves.
Absolutely. We've discussed Scylla. I've name dropped more times than you can imagine.
Honestly, I have got a dustpan and brush just in the room here.
Scylla Black has lived on.
She has.
Through the podcast.
Thanks
it's becoming an unofficial Scylla Black fan club, even though we slagged her off quite a lot.
But we do it to her face. You can be
have
sassy.
done so many tange. You've done so many tange.
Queen of the tange.
We've had emotional memories from tange to Ange lands.
Tange to Ange lands. I've cried on the pod. We still need to make you cry.
Have I not cried on the pod?
Not yet.
Well,
we'll get there.
There's still time. There's still
a couple more Proseccos in you and you'll be all right.
Maybe we'll do a pod episode after this new material that I'm about to do, because I could be crying then if it doesn't go well.
I'll do a little live of you backstage, weeping.
But we do have lots of plans for the podcast, and we want to build it and grow it and still keep this nice little community of fab lifers that we have. It's so lovely to have your company each week.
It is.
And we are gonna do it. I'm gonna say it right now. We're gonna do a live episode.
We need to.
We need to do a live episode.
We need to see your sassy comments.
Yeah, and I wonder whether we should do a live show one day. A live show. Get the fab lifers down. Do a live show. Get them down.
Little
get
nice
them watching.
artsy venue in London.
A lovely artsy venue.
Well, we'd have to say
not in London, in Darlington, by the sounds of it.
Oh, I'd love to nip up to Darlington.
Said no one ever.
Thanks, we've just lost, 25%.
Just switched off. We've lost Helen because I've said about the chronic pain, and now we've lost Darlington.
Oh God. Don't worry, we've still got the UAE. Them two people in the UAE still listen weekly. Don't worry about it.
Well, happy
cheers
birthday.
To 100 eps.
100 eps and 2 years old. Okay, thank you so much to everyone who has got involved.
Hold it up, babes. Hold it up.
Hold up the two. Until then, this has been episode 100, technically 47 of season 2, but 100 episode, 2 years old. Thanks for everyone for joining in the lulls, the laughs, the Lauren crying, the tangents.
The tangents.
Someone reminded me of our old feature, Japandemic.
Oh, God.
I'm glad that died off.
Yeah, me too. Thank God we left that.
It will not age well.
No, it won't.
And
don't cancel us.
Yeah. See you next Friday.
On Fab Life Friday, when it will be season 3 of Fab Life.
With Lauren and Lee.
Yeah. Woo! Oh my God, well done for holding that up.